Hi Taurus, welcome to your general singles love reading. So this is going to be a love reading for singles for the month of January 2023 for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Taurus, as I'm shuffling, ask your question. I'm going to be doing a horseshoe spread for you, which is going to let me know a little bit about your past with your relationships, going into your near future, what you can expect, and then your further future up to a year and what you can expect. So, like I said, as I shuffle, make sure you ask your question because there is going to be a card in here that shows me where you sit in the current situation or where you are right now. And again, this is for the Taurus singles only. I will be doing a couple reading for Tauruses either today or within the next few days. Okay, Taurus, if the video resonates with you, please make sure you leave me a comment in the section below. Okay, we have a jumper that wants to come out. I'm going to see if it comes out in the spread for you though. Okay, thank you everyone for tuning in, watching my channel, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. I do appreciate it, and it does help the channel grow. Okay, so Taurus, your card on the bottom says you deserve love. Prior to the reading, some of the channel messages that came through for you were there's something coming in for some of you very fast. It's going to be within the next few weeks. Someone's going to be the next 2 days. And I hear an extraordinary. There's an extraordinary love coming in for you. A love that is once of a lifetime. I don't think you're ever going to find a love like this again. So, and I think this message is for several of the Tauruses, just because I believe you have been patient. You've been very patient and you've been waiting for the right one. So the divine, the universe, God, whoever is going to bless you with the love of your life for making the right choices. And in the bottom of the deck, it says you do deserve love. So believe that so we can come in. Like I said, I heard extraordinary and very fast. So either within the next few days or the next few weeks for some of my Tauruses. Okay. Past position, you have healing family issues. In the present, your love life is being affected by children right now. The near future, which is going to be up from now to 3 months, okay, there's a reconciliation coming in with someone. So if you've been waiting for someone to re-enter your life, that is going to be coming in. Like I said, it does go up from now to the next 3 months, but I feel like it's coming in very fast. This is you and how you sit in the situation, okay, or whatever your question was. So for some of you, you have asked, am I going to reconcile? Is this relationship from the past going to go to something bigger, better? So it does show that you have already been with someone and met with someone that you've loved. There was a reconciliation in the past with them. It looks like you may have parted. And we'll go more into what I'm picking up as far as why you may have parted, things that you've brought into your relationship that you needed to heal from family issues, whether it was abandonment issues in the home, lack of trust, things like that. We'll talk about it a little more. And then children were affecting your love life too. So, but I feel like you were already with someone. There was someone that you loved, that you met. There was a reconciliation in the past. You're hoping for something though right now, either with this person or with someone else. I feel like you're hoping for marriage or something, a bigger commitment in your life, because how you sit in the situation is honeymoon. You want to be with someone, and honeymoon usually signifies marriage. But let's see what comes out in here. Environment. So there's codependencies that were going on in the environment or around you. Your hopes and fears. Is there still connection or chemistry for you and this individual? And then your future outcome is true love. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a true love for you, Taurus. And it says this is a romance of a lifetime. I told you that I heard extraordinary. This is going to be an extraordinary love, a love like you've never known before. And it's almost as if you are absolutely being, like I said, rewarded for being patient and waiting for your divine counterpart in your loved one. Use some other decks too throughout the reading. It's going to let me know if it's soulmate, twin flame, what's going on. Like I said, so this is for my single Tauruses. Okay, so in the past, there was healing family issues. It says your love life benefited from forgiving your parents. So the past position can be anywhere up to a few weeks, a few months, or even a few years, okay? So a lot of times if there are family issues that are unresolved, you will see that carry out in your relationship. So just for an example, you may self-sabotage your relationship because you're afraid of rejection or abandonment. So rather than face that with your partner or someone, you may pull out ahead of time. Or if you were raised in, maybe you had very strong assertive parents and they were always disciplining you or yelling at you, it could create a lot of low self-esteem, which would create a lot of feelings of like unworthiness for you. So if you feel like you're unworthy of this love or this partner that you've met, again, you may run from it. You may feel like you're not good enough, or you may not know why this individual is really interested in you and think they have alternative motives, and that person will self-sabotage. So those are just a few examples. So it looks like in the past, you and this individual did have some, I feel like you both did though, I'm just going to be honest with you, some family issues that you may have hit the hill. If it's news to you, and this hasn't crossed your mind of why you may not be with this individual or why the connection parted from one another, just consider that. Are there things from your childhood that are affecting you in the way that you act, respond, or behave in your relationships? It could be trust issues. It could be commitment issues. It could be so many things. So I definitely would explore that. Present position, which is now, what's going on now in the current moment. Children could be impacting your love life. Either you could have children, or this individual that you were with in the past had children, and it wasn't allowing you guys to come together or stay together because of maybe obligations or responsibilities like that. Okay, here you have your near future. So this near future card, this is why I know that you've been with someone already. This person that I feel like you've already deemed the love of your life in some way. And someone that you want to be with, and maybe that person did feel like that love was extraordinary. It was like something that you have never felt before or experienced with anyone else that you're in a relationship with. So there's going to be a reconciliation. Okay, it's that someone from your past is returning. Very simple. I feel like towards, if you're single, or no, I don't feel like you're gonna, like I said, be single for much longer. Definitely see this individual. I don't see anyone new right now, but this person who's coming back. So if you were asking if someone was going to return, or if they were going to return and there was going to be commitment or ascend to a high level, that answer would be yes for you, because honeymoon means just that, honeymoon. It could also mean going on like a trip or a vacation or something and spending some time together and getting to know each other more too as well. Okay. But here by you, where it says environment, codependency, so addictions are affecting your romantic life. So if this isn't you, Taurus, and this is the individual that you were with, your partner that you were aware that there could have been some codependencies, and it could be addictions in many ways. Maybe I'll pull some clarifiers on it. We'll see once I get into the other cards. How much time I'm into the video at that time. Addictions obviously could be substances, it could be alcohol, it could be being in a relationship with someone where you have to, where you need to feel needed all the time. So you become very reliant and codependent on each other. It could be sex addictions. It could be any type of addictions. It could be work, something like that. But there's definitely something that was affecting that. As we move in, it's your hopes and fears. I think you're hoping that chemistry stays, and it's showing that there is a very strong magnetic chemistry and attraction that is going to pull you two back together. So I feel like some of my Tauruses, you may have been wondering, like, is the connection lost? Especially if you haven't talked to the individual in a while or something, you might be asking yourself, am I going to hear from them? Is it lost? Was there enough there for us to come back together? And what your angels and your guides were saying is that there's a very strong magnetic connection. So I'm curious to see what my other love cards say, to see if it's actually soulmate or twin flame. In your outcome. So this is your outcome. This is your future position. So it's anywhere from 3 months up to a year. I see you and this individual being together. I see you being very happy together. It says true love, you and this individual, I feel like, are supposed to be together. And it says that it is a romance of a lifetime. So I feel like you're going to be very happy. I do see marriage. I do see children with this individual, and I do see a future with them as well. So I'm happy to see that for you, Taurus, if you're happy to see that for yourself. So let me know. Make sure you let me know in the comment box if this is something that you've been wanting, wishing, hoping for, or if you've been questioning with this individual. So I'm going to pull some additional cards on this. I want to see some energy. I want to see your energy, and I want to see their energy. And then I may use some original tarot to pull in to see what kind of signs and energies come up in the reading. So it's very positive, Taurus. Very positive. I feel like some of you have been waiting for a while to come back together. So if you're in separation, the separation probably was something that was orchestrated by the divine to have you separate so that you can both learn, grow, and evolve individually as individuals, so that when you do come back together, this time that the relationship can actually hold and stay. So remember, I keep hearing you're not going to be single for long. You're not going to be single for long, Taurus. Okay. I feel like some of my Tauruses, I know you've been single forever and you've been waiting for real love to come in and true love and wondering when is it going to come? When is it going to come? It's coming. Yeah. We have soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So you and this individual, you're supposed to come together in this lifetime. Okay. We have passion, chemistry, like each other, family. Some of you guys may be getting to meet each other's family and having fun. Okay. So these are both very positive cards. Hand of cards. Take a chance, risk. I'm trying to read. It's a cursive. It's very dark in the cursive that it's right in. Not swinging. It's telling you to take a chance. So I feel like some of you, because it is a reconciliation, like I said, I'm not really sure what has happened in the relationship, but it looks like there's a lot of passion between you guys. There's a lot of chemistry there, and it is a soulmate. So like I said, I feel like the connection was divinely guided. You both working on yourself during this time, so that when you do come back together, the relationship will work. Someone once told me too that distance makes the heart grow stronger when you miss each other, which I do think that's true. I also think that if too much time goes in between two, sometimes you can lose some of that. But I feel like this connection for the Taurus that it resonates with is so strong that the passion and chemistry will remain, or it can be ignited very fast. Okay. I'm going to move into, so this is your cards over here, Taurus, on what they want you to know, that they are a soulmate, that there is passion there. You guys will be having fun. You'll be meeting each other's families, and they do want you to take a risk, that it's a new beginning with them. Your partner's energy, they said, well, I'm just going to go in the middle. Abundance, positive mindset, exactly who you want, and bliss with you guys. Then you have the Grim Reaper, okay? It showed that the relationship was over, that there was no second chances, and to transform your life, okay? So I feel like this was something that did occur already. You have coffee cup, meeting and conversating, savoring the moments, and feeling uplifted friendships, okay? So mostly I feel like this did end in the past. I feel like you guys may have reconciled once already, maybe, or this one person is coming in and it's going to be the second chance. You may feel at this time that you're not going to allow a second chance. I will tell you this, I don't see anything in the cards, though, that signify like a red flag, a third-party situation, or anything like that when they do come back in. And you guys may start off very slow, like this, coffee cup. You guys may go out for a cup of coffee or something like that. And get to know each other. You may start off as a friendship. It may be something, it starts off very slow, okay? And here's not enough. So, yeah, like I said, someone was lacking confidence they sabotaged the relationship also because they didn't feel like they were enough. Okay, I want like one or two more cards. I just want to clear idea or picture what happened. So it's going to be up to you, Taurus. If you get this individual a second chance, I do feel like so I feel two things. I feel like for some of you, they're the individual because they feel like they're not enough and they may be very nervous or wary of how you're going to respond to them. When they do come back in, they may come in very slow and gentle and just offer you to go get a cup of coffee and just say, can we talk or whatever. They may not come in very hot and heavy and passionate and just try to win you over. So just be mindful of that, is that they're more concerned about your reaction to them. And Taurus, I would always, always, always suggest that you be gentle with people. Even if you are upset, try to understand the other's point of view. If it's something that's significant and something that happened and you haven't been able to forgive them, then you don't have to. Your best response is just not to respond, or just to respond in a loving way and send them off with light also, and close the chapter with it. But some of them I feel, okay, mask, yeah. True feelings. Someone's not showing their true feelings. They hide and pretend. Yeah. So I feel like this individual right now is not showing their true feelings to you at all. I feel like they have a lot of love for you, but they're not showing their true feelings. Like I said, and I feel like it's because they're not really sure how you're going to respond. So I always say it probably takes the individual a lot of courage to build up, contact you, come to you. Just be kind and hear them out, and then you can go from there. Not today, so you're not going to hear from them today. You're not going to get a call or anything like that from them today. But I do feel like it is going to come in very soon for you, Taurus. Like I said, some of you, a few days, 2-3 days, others 2-3 weeks. Okay. Pull some additional love messages on this. So Taurus, I think in 2023, many of you, I think, are going to be in a relationship. I feel like that relationship is going to ascend very fast and very high, given the passion that you guys have. I feel like you both are very in tune into the connection, and you're aware that it is a connection that you have probably not felt with anyone else before. So it's going to be exciting for you though, Taurus. Make sure you come back through and comment and let me know. I'm going to pull some other cards too. I want to see how fast. Okay. You have acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So I think right now, Taurus, it's accepting that you're not with this individual, and that's how it has to be for right now. Like I said, I feel like you're usually, if there's a separation and a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, it's divinely guided, and it's really because you are both learning self-love and how to love yourself, and you're healing whatever you need to heal from your past, your family issues, so that when you guys do come together, the relationship and the connection can be healthy and it can be good, and you can sustain it and maintain it and not lose it again. So remember that you should be working on yourself during this time, whether it's your self-love, knowing your worthiness, dealing with those issues of rejection and abandonment, which makes you afraid, it makes you self-sabotage, makes you run. What I am happy to see with the second deck that I used, I don't see a runner and I don't see a chaser. So I feel like that part of that relationship is over that you're in. I don't feel like there's any more running, there's any more chasing, which we know can happen in your twin flame connections, and that can get very difficult and very hard to handle and deal with on a day-to-day basis, as it messes with your emotions a lot. So make sure you're working on yourself. Ego, pride, whatever it is, whatever it's holding you back, remember, it's a different relationship. You have to be evolved, and the other individual has to be as evolved as you. They have to match your energy. So if they're working on themselves, make sure you're working on yourself too. Yep, soulmate. Yep, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Yeah, it is your soulmate, and I think you guys feel this connection with them. So if you're cross watching too for Taurus, let me know if this resonates with you. And I always say that when you're connected at the soul, you don't need to be together. You're always together in spirit. You don't physically have to be together. together. It's a very, very strong connection, Taurus. I'm going to pull one more for you from here. And then I'm going to see what signs are actually around here. Taurus, if you're enjoying my video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and definitely leave a comment for me and let me know if this is your story or it resonates with you. Okay. Yeah. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Absolutely. Like I said, that's kind of what the other card was signifying to you too, was to take a risk with this individual. Okay. So like I said, for you single Tauruses right now for January, I may do a weekly reading for the singles. I'm not really sure yet. But for the singles, I don't see new love coming in for you. I do see someone from your past coming back. So I'm interested to know, do you want them? Do you not want them? Let me know in the comment section. Are there no more second chances? Or are you going to wait to see and be receptive when this individual does return, and just hear what they have to say? So I want to know. Let me just see. Yeah, there's truth. There's definitely truth coming. Someone's going to come in to speak their truth, or the truth is going to come out too. Okay. Or you've waken up, or the other individual has waken up to this connection, or they are waking up. There's definitely a new cycle or phase coming. Someone's contemplating right now. Again, truth, being awakened to the connection. There's some anxieties and worries around it. Definitely taking a leap of faith, a new beginning. There's healing going on with either you or your partner. Again, needing to rest, contemplating. You guys have overcoming the obstacles. This person could be overseas too, in another country or something, but you're waiting for them to come in, or they're waiting for you. You guys are waiting on each other. I could tell you that right now. There's truth and clarity coming with victory with this connection. I see that also. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. Things are definitely changing. The connection is destined. It's absolutely destined and divine. I want to see some additional information on this connection. Phase, cycle. Yeah. Celebration. There's definitely going to be a celebration. It could be a wedding, announcement of a birth. You're getting bored waiting, though, Taurus. You're waiting for this person. You want this celebration. You want this reconciliation with them. But you're getting bored, and even though I feel like you have other options around you. You have multiple options around you, Taurus. You don't see them because you know this is your true love and this is who you really want. And you're just waiting for them to reach out to you. So if you're cross-watching and you're watching on the Taurus, just know the Taurus is waiting on you, okay? But you have to act, which could be hard if someone is in their feelings of not feeling enough and stuff. And they'll self-sabotage if they don't feel like they're worthy or enough. Yeah. And judgment again. There's definitely, so the divine is going to intervene. The divine is going to intervene. Hopefully this individual wakes up before it's too late. Because as I said, there is chemistry and there is passion and they're your soulmate, but I think people have to understand too, people aren't going to wait forever. So you have to at least, yeah. There's a new phase or cycle with you and this individual. This individual can be an Aries. This is an Emperor. So these are your CEO, your bosses, your entrepreneurs. This is someone who's very well established, which I'm not surprised because you have the Abundance card and then you have the Death card in the future. So the Death card this can mean two things. The relationship could come to an end with this individual, okay, and the cycle could be closing out, or there's got to be a lot of work that goes into the relationship. All right, it means there's transformation. I also feel like there's transformation that could be going on with the other person, Taurus, your other person. They are going through a transformation and closing a cycle out. Okay, so you're just waiting patiently, wanting to move into calmer waters. And this individual is feeling very heavily weighed down. They are coming back. You are going to have to make a decision, Taurus. I will tell you that. I feel like it's going to be difficult for you, but just remember that if you don't make the decision, you give your power away to it. So you're still making a decision. And I feel like you don't know what to make because there was grief and there was disappointment in the past from this connection. And I think that's why, and you had to walk away from it. Like, you had to walk away from it. You felt, I think, like emotional turmoil. Like, just emotionally, you weren't fulfilled when you were in it for whatever reason. Like I said, they could have lived somewhere else in another place. There could have been distance between you guys and it made it very difficult. So you definitely walked away. Yeah, and you decided you're on another path. But I do see you guys working on it. I want to see what signs show up for you. I'm going to see what signs show up for you, Taurus, and then I'm going to end it there. Okay. Like I said, this is going to be for your month. Now, when I do the weeklies, like I said, I do intend on doing the weeklies. I'm just doing the Taurus channel right now. I do apologize. That's all I have time for my schedule. I'm at least trying to commit to one video a day. That's the goal. Is trying. Yeah, you have an offer coming in. Even though I'm only doing it for Taurus, I do read for all signs. So you can always have a personal reading with me too, even if you're not a Taurus. When I do the weekly readings, which I do intend on doing, I do use a different spread in those readings, and I also use different decks too. So make sure you check it out. I'm going to do the couple readings also. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see when I upload any of them. Who is coming in for Taurus? Whoever it is, they're overcoming some obstacles and challenges right now. They're waiting. I feel like they're waiting on you too. You're both waiting on each other, which is hard. And the thing is, Taurus, yeah, this individual is coming in fast. So it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. It's just a very fast moving energy. With the Knight of Wands. So some people say the Knight of Wands is because he's a knight, he's immature, he's in, he's out. So just make sure that, there's no heartbreak there, or you discuss the disappointments that have happened before. Okay, if they do come back in, it is going to require you to overcome some of your worries and your fears, and to be courageous if you move forward with this. Okay, which I feel like you are being told to, because there's victory. There's victory with this relationship. I feel like it is divinely guided for you both. Paige, yep, you have a message coming in. You do have a message coming in from them. Okay, and like I said, it's fast. It's fast movement, and there's definitely going to be a new beginning where there's clarity and truth. So I feel like this individual is going to come to you, speak their truth. You're going to get clarity on the situation, and I feel like the relationship is going to be victorious. But remember, with the Death card, it's a transformation of the relationship. So in order for that to happen, you would have to have transformed during this time, and the other individual would have had transformed also during that time. Okay, so you guys will have to do the work. All right. This truth and clarity brings an end into this painful cycle for you. So Taurus, I feel like this was you. You had a lot of negative thoughts around this relationship. I'm not sure how it ended, who ended it, why it ended it. If you were ghosted, I really don't know. It's too general to go into it. But I feel like you had a lot of negative thoughts that weighed on you really, really bad, very heavily. You could also felt like you were stabbed in the back, or you were betrayed by this individual too. But I feel like this clarity is going to end that thought process and that cycle for you, because then you have the Sun, the best card, one of the best cards on the deck, which talks about ultimate happiness and success and joy and fulfillment. So that is going to be your outcome for it. So it's very positive, though. Like I said, there's some things that played out. There's some things in here. For some of you, I feel like you're not going to give a second chance. For others of you, like I said, you may hear this individual out. I would, if you're cross watching, just remember, as time passes, people do They want to move on. So I wouldn't take too long to reach out to the individual. You do have a message coming in, though. I do see that. The outcome for it, it looks very positive. It looks very happy, as long as you both are willing to continue to do the work and transform yourself and heal issues that you have. And a lot of times too with soulmates, because they're soul contracts. And I don't know if you're aware of what a soul contract is, but it's something that you're destined to work out here on Earth. You and this individual already pre-planned this, the lesson that you needed to learn or you wanted to learn. I feel like for this reading, for the Tauruses that I'm reading for, that this could very well be that you two were actually learning how to love, what real love was and how to love. I feel like in this connection right here. So you already made this agreement with this individual before you came here. So when you came here, you would cross paths. So this is going to play out, and I feel like there's a lot of victory and there's a lot of success that is around it. All right, Taurus, that is your reading, general read for the singles for January 2023. I will be doing a couple Tauruses in the next few days. And until then, my Tauruses, take care. Thank you.